Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing to start here is Tua.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. Caught by Wilson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua, that's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And room there to work it inside the 25. From the 24, Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff running through the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Here we go, 33, yellow. Cover, 38.
Tua going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Tua now on first down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
10 cycles.
In motion left is Wilson.
Field flat.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Tua.
Caught. It's Wilson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Dog red.
In motion left is Wilson. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Beathard's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and inches, Beathard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 29, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen
you got your mans up there close, boy.
That
damn computer.
The interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it,
the sad part about it, you ain't getting out one fucking pick.
But they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
In motion left is Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Able to find Pryor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
In motion comes the tight end left. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Yellow, go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Yellow, zoom.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jamal Agnew, 30 yards. And the Jags get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
In motion left is Wilson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's going to try and go deep again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Wilson with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hey, blue. Ready.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wilson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lawrence on third down. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Slot man moves right. Now Lawrence on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
61, matchbox light.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got four down.
Yellow, zoom. Blue striker.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Two to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone.
You throw slants. Then on top of that there, your computer catching the ball. Your computer got all picks. You ain't got not one. Send it over. You won. You trash. You trash as fuck, boy. Tell you, I know how to expose you, boy. All that flogging you be doing, all that lying. Stop that shit. Cut that shit out, man. I'm too fucking raw for you, man. You trash. Throwing fucking slam, then running the fucking clock. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Run the clock, hit me, shot. Next game I do it though. Let me show you how to run the fucking clock. Garbage.